Dude, how awesome is that scene? That scene pretty much summarizes Devil May Cry in a nutshell. Like, Dante activates Devil Trigger because he got stabbed by his evil twin brother. And then he absolutely just gives no fucks. He just decides to go on for a suicide run down the tower, right? Has the most badass action scene in all of video game history. Gave no shits. Wait, did I actually have the right shit? Wait, give me 1 second. Yeah, Trickster's definitely the one I need. And then he tries to look cool. And then he does like a Superman leap perpendicular to the tower and gets swallowed up by the Leviathan. And he still doesn't give a fuck. Like, I don't know, everything that Dante gets into, like, it's almost like it's planned. You know what I mean? It's his character. And I like this level because it just stands out so much from the rest. You're only here like once or twice. Shit, no, you're only here once. Ever. But a lot of it reminds me of Devil May Cry 1. Just the inside of the underworld. So that grotesque, intestine, blood, gore theme. And there are these acid pools that you need to be careful about. There is a mode in this game where, heaven or hell, right? You basically die in a hit. Hello? You basically die in a hit. And there are fixed camera angles here, like for the small corridors with the acid pools and shit. So, unless you have like Trickster, the hovering air flight mode with DT, good luck. Good luck. This level is the hardest on that mode. And then the small little switches and the devices here that you need to hit. A lot of it's like, very reminiscent to Devil May Cry 2. That was lame. I tried to do the lunge attack, but I didn't get him enough of a startup. Devil May Cry 2, you know, you had to hit like 5 of those fucking eyes. No. Devil May Cry 2 did it worse because you had to hit the fucking switches, right? You had to hit like 4 of the switches, then you fight Phantom, and after you fight Phantom, you had to fight the giant, oh no, you had to activate the eye after Phantom and then do like a 3-minute gauntlet that you needed to defeat and not survive. Which is fucking stupid on DMD. Even when I'm playing this game, I'm still talking about DMC2. DMC2 is fucking traumatizing as hell, man. Arius is fucking hilarious though. Now this guy here, it's like Phantom from Devil May Cry 1, the hallway sequences. You can run away. Completely optional, or you can fight it. It doesn't have a lot of HP. Actually, it has quite a bit of HP, but basically there's only one attack, it just bites you, so then you just jump, right? Yeah. It doesn't really reward you with much. I think it's like 1,000 orbs, a little bit more, maybe. Just time consumer, if anything. If I kill 2, they activate DT, right? Yep. Yeah, no, I don't know why I kept forgetting about it. It's it just seems very, when you're in the heat of the moment, it just seems very like time orientated. Like you're not really focusing on how many you kill. You're just going for the kills, right? But that's definitely something I should have paid attention to. But just look how, I don't know, just the color palette, the details, the design, just reminds me of Devil May Cry 1. Just the entire underworld section with the nobodies and the tentacles. These guys, you can't juggle them. You can't launch them in the air. You can combo them, stun lock, etc., but you can't launch them in the air for any jump canceling. Just, yeah. You can't knock them back either with like Stinger and shit like that. They have it's hard to explain. I mean, you kind of see it. Let's say they have CC like resistance. Yeah. Gonna have to be a little bit more careful because it is DT. Can't really interrupt them. Like, I think the Leviathan boss fight coming up soon is definitely one of the easier ones on other difficulties, but on DMD I think it's gonna be one of the harder ones, simply because there are these ads during the fight, and they're a little bit, because they activate DT, you can't really keep them stun locked or interrupt them and kind of just go about your business, right? They're kind of just gonna get in your face. They don't have any jump attacks, which is nice. They're kind of just like a mindless minions, but still they have the range. Even if it's telegraphed attacks, there's a lot to focus on. So yeah. You know, I might actually switch out the spiral for the Kalina next time because Kalina actually does a lot more damage. This is kind of playing it safe though, if anything. You know, I never know if it is time orientated or it depends on how many kills that you get. I think it is time orientated. I think it is time based though, because I only kill like 3. On other modes I have to kill like, or like I kill like 50 by the time it comes back, right? And you can see like we're in the back of the eye of the Leviathan, which is kind of cool. You see him or it flying around the tower. It's just small little attention to detail like that. Just world building. I think there's a health orb down here actually. Fuck it, man. I just lost too much HP there. It's DMD. I'm not hardcore enough to do no damage runs. Full Royal Guard. No way. No fucking way, man. Yeah, I feel like they definitely took a page out of Devil May Cry 1's Phantom Hallway sequences. Not that much HP. No, I guess like quite a bit. I did have to do DT, hit him with the jump attack like a million times. I think you only get 1,000 orbs, yeah. Taking the hit was a little bit unfortunate, but I mean, like, what can you do, right? And again, completely optional. Killing it both times, you don't really get anything. Just like 1,000 orbs each. You're not gonna get like a secret blue orb fragment or anything. Oh, completely missed it there. I can't see. I can't fucking see, man. No. And like already the level changes because you picked up the item, right? You're fucking up its insides. Ignis. Noctis. I have a new recipe. Fuck, I'm not doing that shit again, man. I'm not doing this shit again. Oh, I thought I jump cancelled. Shit. Wow. Trying to think too much about how not to fuck up this run. And I don't know. Basically, there are like 2 little organs that you can hit. The right side always summons No, I can't fucking remember. Basically, there are these ads, right? And occasionally, the different organs will absorb different, like, how do I say it? Just 1 second. Got hit there. Basically, the one on the right, if you don't hit it periodically, it does absorb your DT. The one on the left will absorb all the like consumables and drops, like the red orbs and shit like that. You don't really see it doing it right now because there aren't any on the ground, but the centerpiece has a laser attack that damages basically all enemies. Friendly fire and everything. You'll see it in a sec. And you see the organ on the left absorbing all the red orbs, right? The minions do occasionally drop health orbs, but if the red organ is active and it's not downed, it will just absorb everything. Until you just attack it and just knock it down for just a bit. Ah, they do so much damage. The reason why I'm able to constantly jump is because there's a weird hitbox on the organ there where you can jump cancel. So because you jump cancel, you reset your second jump. And then you keep extending it, and that's why I'm able to stay in the air like that and spam the agony attack. That's pretty cool. It's not that hard of a boss, but like the ads can be a little bit annoying on your first playthrough. Not bad. There isn't like a second phase or anything to this fight. It's kind of just like rinse and repeat. The minions, if you're not careful, they can like stun lock you if they're kind of like timing their attacks accordingly, right? So just be careful not to overly commit into something and you can't really like, yeah. You can hit it. If you have a long enough melee attack, you can hit it. But a lot of the attacks, you kind of move forward, right? So it's not advised to sort of go for an optimized melee attack. Oh, there we go. That's what I was telling you about, man. And they activate DT because like the laser hits like the first two enemies, instant kills them, and then the rest DTs, but they still die, right? Even with DT, which is really nice. Just one more. One more cycle should do it. As soon as you can guarantee that height, just do like a jump attack and that's it. This fight isn't too entertaining, but it's like the safest strategy that I go for. You can royal guard everything too, the lasers. It's so satisfying. There we go. Pretty simple.
Foundation that brought out fear. Yes. Fear. Can't you feel it? The rage and agonies of the people. Those who were confined here, with their desires for evil being unfulfilled. It was all because Sparta slammed the door to the demon world in their faces.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Nice. Not gonna lie, I think Arkham's been watching too much anime. It's such a fear. The agonies of people. I don't know. He's a pretty cool character. Like his like face fucked up, like it's moving too. You're like, what is this guy, like possessed by a demon or some shit? And he has the same eye colors as a lady, so you're like, what the fuck, man? Like, what's going on, man? What's going on?